responsibility. So we are doing Jivan Sutrani by Swami Tejomayananda, and we have completed the first chapter. Take charge, that is, own up responsibility of our own life, what I feel, what I'm doing, who I'm being right now. So when we own up responsibility of our own life, then we stop complaining, criticizing and blaming. So that must be dropped. And suppose we drop something like this, complaining, criticizing, blaming in Navratra time, then it is more powerful, because then Devi power will support us. So one thing we must learn from chapter 1, that we should not complain anything about anything, because the moment we complain, we are not following Jivan Sutrani tip, that owning responsibility of our own life. Other people can help, other people can support to certain extent, but it is my responsibility because it is my life. So we are going to summarize the 2 chapters quickly before we go to the 3rd chapter today, if possible. The 2nd chapter is how to maximize our potential, perform to our potential, and that is only possible when we have a goal in life. Now, that is a very, very important $1 trillion dollar question, that what is my goal? And in Tattva Bodh, we had seen that means should not become the goal. When means become the goal, then there is a problem. Now here means Guruji is calling as immediate goal. Whether study in college is my goal, or getting married is my goal, doing a job is my goal, earning money is my goal, travel to various countries is my goal, going to restaurant and eating is the goal, or going for a movie is the goal, or enjoying life is the goal. What is the goal? So very important question, because this question doesn't come to any other creatures. This question comes to human beings. And suppose we do not ask this question, then we are not living a human life, because God is saying that I gave you so much of potential to think, but you are not using the potential. And as we had discussed earlier, when we do not use our potential in this life, whether it is singing, whether it is writing, whether it is talking, whether it is decorating, whether it is cleaning, whether it is any potential which we think that we are slightly good at. We may not be, like playing like Sachin Tendulkar, but at least in the society I can play little cricket, then that potential grows. So Jivan Sutrani tip says that our potential only manifests in life when we have a clear goal in life. This is the big problem. You can check with people, people can talk whole day but communicate nothing. You can just ask one question: what is your goal? When somebody says one half an hour dialogue to us, we should ask, what is your goal? Person, I don't know what is what do you want in life? What do you want to make happen? So this is a question which Guruji is bringing about, that only a higher goal can bring about higher potential. Suppose my goal is to fail. Suppose my goal is to just get married. Suppose I think my goal is to go get a job. My goal is to just live life. My goal is to just, then that much potential will come out, because that is a goal. But suppose I say, no, I want to get married for this. So marriage becomes a means. And that is what we are going to learn today in the next verse, which Guruji is going to give an example. Because goals in life are the means, or must be the means for goal of life. So last time we saw in the discussion that there are actually 2 goals, and then one goal is divided into 3 types by Guruji. One is an immediate goal, short-term goal, long-term goal, and then there is an ultimate goal, Charamam. So there is a primary goal and secondary goal. Primary goal is divided into 3. And then there is an ultimate goal. So very, very important this question, because this question, many people ask that what is the purpose of getting married? What is the purpose of doing a job? What is the purpose of earning money? Is earning money the goal, or is earning money the means? Getting married is the goal or getting married is the means? For many people, getting married is the goal. एक बार शादी हो गया ना, फिर कल्याण हो गया. Life ka kalyan is in getting married. But in our Shastra says that no, that is the immediate goal, that is a primary goal, that is a short-term goal. The long-term goal is Chitta Shuddhi. So suppose I am not achieving my Chitta Shuddhi through getting married, through having children, through having grandchildren, and I am becoming bitter and bitter, then better and better, then the whole point is lost. Then animals also get married, they also breed, they also have children, they also take care of their children, they also earn food, they also fly, they also do lot of efforts to eat, live. What is the difference? This we had seen, that human beings are given a special privilege of choice and freedom. So very, very important question we have answered. This must be remembered, that what is the purpose of getting married and doing all this circus drama going on, outside drama, inside drama, emotional drama, intellectual drama, is to have purity of mind. That is now verse is coming. Guruji is going to give us example. If after getting married, suppose I am not becoming more and more happy, more and more peaceful, more and more inspired, more and more motivated, more and more empowered, the whole purpose is lost. Then I am living animal, birds, insect life, because they are also living. We can just observe, they are also living in a nest. They are also having nice nest, nice husband, wife, 2 children. Then there is procreation. Then they go and earn money. They enjoy getting food for their children. They watch their children grow. That is our life. That is also their life. But we are given privilege, and that tip also Guruji has given, that human being is given that privilege. And if we are not using this privilege, then we know that next birth will become animal. Suppose you give, or suppose I give 1 crore to somebody, one extra privilege, and that particular person is not using that 1 crore rupee to make 2 crore rupees. Instead of that 1 crore rupee also goes, and the person also becomes bankrupt. Then what is the use? I recently read, I don't know whether it is true or false, but those people who earned Kaun Banega Karodpati, they have become bankrupt, because the moment they got 1 crore, they spend that 1 crore, instead of making 1 crore to 2 crore. That is human potential. Creating wealth is not easy. Otherwise, after 1 year, the 1 crore will become zero, and then I would have taken loans and no money to pay those loans also. So now we have seen 2 goals. So now we have to be very clear. What is my goal? Immediate goal. What is my primary goal? What is my secondary goal? And what is my short-term goal? What is my long-term goal? No, this is all for business people, people who are doing job. For a housewife like me, why are you talking goals? So now this is a goal. Housewife has a big goal of getting married, and whether marriage is the goal or marriage is the means, that is a point for contemplation. 30, as Swami Advayananda says, that the biggest project in life is getting married. If there itself I am unclear, all other project gets over in 1 year, 2 year in office. When we go and join some office or business, maximum 2-year project, 5-year plan, 6-year plan. One building gets constructed in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Marriage is the biggest project. खत्म ही नहीं होता. So if I am having clarity, then the same platform can be used for Chitta Shuddhi, Chitta Ekagrata. That is the topic what is coming, because we are asking one question which Guruji is answering, asking the question and answering also, that give an example of immediate goal, primary goal, secondary goal, short-term goal, long-term goal, and the ultimate goal, because one of the tip which is extremely important, what we discussed today and again we have to discuss, is that whether my immediate goal, short-term goal, long-term goal is in line with my ultimate goal of peace and happiness. That's the reason we find that if it is not in line, as with age 50, 60, 70, we become more bitter and bitter, more complaining, more frustrated. We lose patience, we lose tolerance, because we have never thought that what is the purpose of all this drama, what we have circus, what we are doing. So sometimes I must take some backseat, contemplate, think, read the notes. I hope all of you are reading the summary written by Vidya, because these are the pointers, and then write down what is my immediate goal, short-term, long-term goal. So this is a very important topic, and this is a topic which is there in the scriptures, because we have done this topic. Those who have attended, I can see many names here. This very familiar names. These 30-40 people always have been attending. Lot of text, I know. We have done this topic of in Vivek. Different types of Vivek are there, Dharma Vivek and Brahma Vivek, if you remember. And in that, one type of Vivek is Sadhya Sadhana Vivek. In that, goal and means, this Vivek we have done in detail in Tattva Bodh. Suppose those who want to refer notes, they can refer notes of Tattva Bodh, Sadhan, Sadhya, Vivek. So there must be some Sadhya, goal, and there must be some Sadhan, means. So now Guruji is going to give us one example, very beautiful example. So Vidya, can you read out verse number 10?
Yes, sir. Yatha moksha praptaye chitta shuddhihi. Yatha moksha praptaye chitta shuddhihi.
So just as if my goal of life is permanent happiness, then Chitta Shuddhi must be my intermediate goal. So suppose our goal is moksha, our goal is enlightenment. No, I'm not interested in moksha, enlightenment, God, talk some practical. Okay, my goal is happiness. That you cannot deny. My goal is peace in life, internal peace. Then Chitta Shuddhi, purity of mind, should be my goal, which will be leading me to ultimate goal. So this one question I must ask, that every day I'm doing same thing in life, same cooking, same eating, same going, same talking, same walking, same running, taking bath, brushing, same. Whether my mind is becoming more and more peaceful with these actions. And this can be tested only when we are in samsara. Suppose we go and sit in some cave in meditation, and then you say, no, then I will go there and sit and my mind is peaceful. That is not the true peace, because here itself Lord says you test whether you are becoming more and more peaceful with your own choice, what you have taken of getting married and doing a job and doing a business and etc. etc. These are practical things. So ultimate goal is eternal and infinite happiness I want. Eternal, infinite peace I want. My peace and happiness must grow day by day. Whatever situation comes, whoever person comes, whatever object comes in front of me, I must be able to face it and deal with it and create more peace and happiness. Okay, I may get disturbed, I may get little bit frustrated for some time, but that will be only minimal time. Most of the time I must experience this. So this is a very important point. If you remember, some time back when Swamiji had come, he had told this sentence. These are all golden sentences we must write down as Mahavakyas. We must never trade our peace of mind with any situation, with any person. The trade-off must be not lack of peace, lack of happiness, lack of overall well-being in doing anything. So now what is the ultimate goal? So now we will see the example what Guruji is giving. The ultimate goal in life is eternal and infinite happiness. This is extremely important because those people who do not have a goal of life, we had discussed this earlier, that they get very disturbed, very distracted, depressed when their goals in life are not getting accomplished. And why should we have a goal? Because it gets the maximum out of us. And whenever we have a goal in life, then only obstacles will be there. And in dealing with obstacles, only we will grow. So suppose I do not have this final goal. Now this is very important because this is going to come again in the next chapter. Guruji is going to bring suddenly one different concept, not different concept, suddenly a concept which we have to think about. Why he is bringing about this topic now. So suppose a person's ultimate goal is not clear, purpose of life is not clear, ultimate goal of life is not there, then goals in life becomes the goal of life. Then getting married, enjoying, doing business, earning money, going business, this becomes the goal, and the whole life gets wasted. And the end of the journey at 70, 60, I am not a happy person, I am not a happier person, I still become very anxious because I do not know why I have done all these things. So that is a very, very important pointer which our scriptures give us. And that's the reason scriptures has given us a very important topic called as 4 Purusharthas, 4 goals, 4 motivators in life at different stages. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Dharma, Artha, Kama, or Artha, Kama, Dharma are goals in life, and Moksha is goal of life. So what is the ultimate goal? Eternal and infinite happiness. What is the cause? Ignorance of our true nature. I do not know who am I. I do not know who am I. That must be my ultimate goal according to Ramana Maharshi. Whether that you take, or you take knowing God, or eternal infinite happiness, or you call that moksha or enlightenment or nirvana, all meaning the same. So what is the cause of it? Ignorance of our true nature. What is the bondage because of that? What happens because of the ignorance? Identification with false, limited thing. I think I'm always one small, limited, one bechara aadmi, main kya kar sakta hu? And then we suffer. Here it is afar, but spelling mistake. One S is forgotten. Then we suffer in life because all the time, any problem in life. This is again a Mahavakya related to problem. We are going to take one session on problems. Very interesting. Guruji has, taken these topics. Any problem is equal to limitation what we face. Poor person has a limitation of money. Ignorant person has limitation of knowledge. Unhealthy person, limitation of health. Failure in life, limitation of being successful. A person who suffers relationship has limitation of relationships, experiences limitations in relationships. So any problem can be called in another world as limitations. And that bondage comes because we do not know our true nature. What are the direct means of having this ultimate goal? Self-knowledge. Because only ignorance will go with knowledge, not with karma. So some people say, do good, be good, do good, be good. Why you require scriptures? No. Because the cause is not something else. Cause is not related to karma. Cause is ignorance. So that will go with knowledge, not with karma. Karma will give rise to chitta shuddhi. And that's the reason in whatever action we must do in life, that must create chitta shuddhi, purity of mind. That must lead to chitta ekagrata. And these two will lead to the ultimate goal. What is the immediate goal? Japa, puja, selfless action, very important in family and office, and reading scriptures, etc., etc. I can make this list. I can make this list endless, eating, drinking, bathing, brushing, talking, seeing WhatsApp, seeing Google, going through Google, going through Facebook, all this must be an immediate goal that must lead to my ultimate peace and chitta shuddhi. If after watching horror movie, if my chitta shuddhi is going down, I must stop watching horror movies. Some people are fond of seeing Arnab Goswami at night and sleeping, watching news and then sleeping. Then it is not leading to chitta shuddhi because my mind is getting polluted. So this $1 million question will save us, which Arjuna asked Krishna, that what is this action leading to? So whatever actions from henceforth we are doing, we must ask this question: is it leading to more peace, more happiness? Is it leading me to my ultimate goal? Is it leading me to my short-term, long-term goal, or is it in contradiction to that? I want to become healthy is my goal, but I'm eating all other things which is not in congruence with my goal. So my action is not in congruence with my goal. This is a very, 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 very important tip from Guruji, what is coming in Jivan Sutrani. So first of all, we must have a goal, and this question will immediately transform us, and our progress will be faster, and our all potential will be manifested into performance because my action is in tune with my goal. And this we can see with actors, models, sports people who are very clear with their goal. Their every action they are directing towards that particular goal of that particular sports. Like Zakir Hussain, right from 5 age, he didn't play cricket, he didn't play football. Right from 4 to 5 age, his father had given him that 4 to 5 to 6 hours of tabla, and today he is world icon because his every action was focused on a particular goal which his father gave, and he trusted his father that no, tomorrow you want to become one of the best tabla players in the world, not that you want fame and appreciation and money, etc. And then he became. His father didn't allow him to play cricket because the fear was that if he plays cricket, ball comes and hits on his finger will be injured, which is the main tool, instrument for playing tabla. So we must live intelligent life, that what is my goal and whether that instrument I am sharpening to achieve that goal. So japa will sharpen my concentration, puja will sharpen my purity of mind, selfless action will reduce pressure from my ego, my emotions will be balanced. Many people say, I want to overcome my emotional turmoil, I want to overcome my anger, I want to overcome my frustration without doing any selfless action. It is, I don't know which is the other method. I'm not doing any selfless actions, and how can I control my emotional turmoil? Reading scriptures will give clarity of mind. No doubts in life will remain because every question is answered in that particular scripture, and that's the reason Bhagavad Gita is very, very important. So what is the primary goal? Purity of mind, peace before, during action. Short-term goal, clarity of intellect. When any situation comes, when any person comes, when any object comes in front of me, I have no doubts because this is come from, this is the highest level. Who am I? God, this world, all these doubts go, but I am very clear what is to be done in that situation. Because what is to be done in that situation is coming from a point with a spiritual or my goal in life, that whether whatever I do is going to take me towards my goal. And this is extremely important because in our Shastra, Papa and Punya is defined like that any action taking me towards my goal is Punya, and any action which is taking away from my goal is Papa. Many people think that I'm not doing any Papa. No, where I'm doing any Papa? I'm just getting up, brushing my teeth, cooking. I'm looking after my family. I'm working. Where Papa? But what is my goal and what am I doing? Long-term goal is Chitta Ekagrata. Dispassion must come while entering into a project. When I work or when I create a family, because these two we are taking again and again, because most of our life goes into job, work, family, job, work, family, earning money. Most of the corporates, one common topic what we are taking is work-life balance. Job is for livelihood. Job is not life. Family is to create Chitta Shuddhi. Family creation is not life. So this clarity must come, which will give rise to Vairagya, dispassion. And this dispassion is coming from understanding, thinking about it, not with some experiences of death, not some bad experiences. No, I'm not interested in creating any family. No, because I had a bad experience. That is Smashan Vairagya. So this is an example Guruji is giving. Primary goal is this, short-term goal is this, long-term goal is this. That means over a period of time, as I'm growing, as I'm living in family, having children, having grandchildren, I must be less and less disturbed. I must be less and less distracted. I must be more and more focused towards my ultimate goal. Hari Om, this is an extremely important point. There are many people who give up puja, give up japa, give up reading scriptures, give up attending class because the process becomes the goal. No. This is very important now. And that's the reason that ultimate goal is having an ultimate goal is important. Otherwise, this is again, we have to discuss that when we do not have clarity and focus on ultimate goal, there is not only 100% chance, but 1,000 or 10,000% chance that we will get lost in the process. We will get lost in this world, and that Lord has mentioned in many scriptures is that is called as Maya. Getting lost in my own thoughts is Maya. Thoughts getting lost in us is realization. This is Guruji's example. Thoughts must get lost in us, not that we must get lost into one thought, second thought, one emotion, second emotion, this thought, this desire, that desire. This is getting carried away by Maya Shakti. So as we grow, we must be less and less disturbed. Otherwise, some people you meet, they talk, their entire being is that they are so busy. I am busy. No, I can't pay attention. I am very busy. Busy in what? You may be busy, but are you productive? What are you producing? Are you producing happiness or are we producing misery? Am I producing more confusion or am I producing more happiness? If I am not productive but busy, then it is dangerous. Confidence without clarity is the greatest danger in life. Less disturbance, less distraction, more focused approach on ultimate goal. That ultimate goal is my happiness quotient must go up. My peace quotient must go up. My clarity quotient must go up. Ultimate goal, infinite happiness through Nididhyasana. Because then this desire will come when I will have purity of mind that I want to listen to more Shastra. I want to meditate. I want to know this truth. I want to know God. I've got enough from God, but I want to know God. I want to know my own self, whichever method I take, Ramana Maharshi's method or Ramakrishna's method, Ramakrishna Paramahansa's method, both are same because God and self are same. Now, this topic we are going to take. Because again and again, till now it is going on fine, sir, but suddenly don't bring God in between. This topic is going to come. Why you need God in between? Me and world will deal. Till now it is all practical, we can understand. This God aane ke baad gadbad hota hai. So Ramana Maharshi says, Ishwararpitam nichaya kritam chitta shodhakam mukti sadhakam. Even Ramana Maharshi has said that chitta shodhakam is the sadhan for mukti and chitta shuddhi is the sadhan we have to keep in mind, which we are calling as long-term goal, short-term goal, primary goal, and our immediate goal. What we are doing is eating, cooking, talking. This must lead to chitta shuddhi. Then our family life is fulfilled, our job life is fulfilled, our business life is fulfilled because it must create this. So till now, the second chapter is completed here. Next chapter is very, very important. Third chapter name is empowerment. When we get tips from third chapter, there is no way we can say I am bored. No, I don't have power. I am not motivated. I am not having mood, because third chapter is going to deal with that. So till now, what we have done, these two chapters, we'll just summarize quickly, and we will just introduce the third chapter, empowerment. So first chapter name was take charge. This is very important because when tips are given, these are sutras, we must summarize. And Lord in Bhagavad Gita also is not getting bored or tired of summarizing. So we should also not feel again summary, because again we get some more points. Take charge of your own life, own up responsibility of your own body, your own mind, your own intellect, your own emotions. Goal of life, having a happy and successful life. This is our goal of life. Only two things we have to do: face life and make life, because there is no choice. Situations are going to come, people are going to come, objects are going to come in our life from different sources. We have to face it. We have to overcome those obstacles, and we have to create a bright future from that only. Whether positive people come, positive situation comes, and the objects what we like, we come. Positive in the sense, not COVID positive, but pleasant situation comes or unpleasant situation come, pleasant people come or unpleasant people come, or objects what we like or dislike, we have to face it, and we have to make our own future through that. We must own up our own responsibility, because life is precious and valuable. So when we have something, no, we don't have value of it. Those who do not have it, they have the value of it. He has a car, he has a bungalow, he has a full body, both eyes, both hands, both legs, a thinking mind, a job, a credit card. That means and if I am paying what we call as tax, then we fall in 2%, 3%, 1% in this entire nation. And still I'm complaining, still I'm not happy about a lot of things, means there is a tragedy. Because it's precious. We don't understand what we have got. So one question is very important, is that what have I got in life? And please write down. When we write down, oh, I've got nice relationship, I've got a house to live, I've got food to eat, I've got a good body, I've got so many nice people in my life, I can travel, I can go, I can have so much of freedom. What more? No one can live our life, others can only help. We can ask and give help. A very, very important point. Other person cannot live my life. We can give food to another person. Hunger we cannot give. Ego comes in the way of receiving and asking. Why we do not ask help from other people? No, I will find out my own way. I will read Bhagavad Gita on my own and I will get answers. Yes, I can get. But that's not the way, because our Shastra says, Shruti, ask. Ask and you get. Lord also says, you ask and then I will give you. First chant Rudram Chamakam. First do my stuti. First tell all my gunas, tell my rupa, and then ask what do you want. Do some japa, take my name, Vishnu Sahasranam, Lalita Sahasranam, 1,000 times you take my name, and then I will give you one boon. Ask. Ego comes in the way of asking. Make life beautiful, receiving and giving with humility. So there are only two things in life we are doing. Either we are receiving something from the world or we are giving back to the world. And that must be done with humility, then life becomes beautiful. Whenever anybody complains, craves, and that means the humility is less. Put efforts to make it happy and successful. We have to put a lot of efforts to make ourselves happy and to be successful in whatever small situations, projects we take. That is a completion of chapter number 1. Chapter number 2 said, perform to potential. All people are eligible and capable for success and creating happiness. There are no some lucky people born, some unlucky people born. Everybody has the inner capability and eligibility for success. Now, this is a very, very interesting, different point. Why? Because we have one uniqueness called as freedom. And that freedom of thinking, freedom of knowledge, freedom of desire, freedom of speech, This freedom we must use for our upliftment, because again and again, Lord also says in Bhagavad Gita that if you do not do this, then you will do your vinasha. Now also next verse we are going to take next Sunday, where Lord is going to say that if you do not follow this advice, very clear warning, it is not a threat, but it is a warning that if you do not follow these laws, you will destroy yourself. Vinashyati. Whether we use axe, sharpened axe or sharpened chaku for, for our own, for cutting fruits or killing somebody, that is up to us. So we have been given sharp instruments for our own upliftment, for our own growth or our own destruction. Both is our own creation. The treasure and key is with us only, and we have to know it. Otherwise, whole life goes begging, and we realize at the end of the life that there was a $1 billion kept in my house. Suppose I would have dug inside within, I would have got those $1 billion. But whole life goes looking outside and wanting something from outside. We have to become aware, or someone has to remind, like Hanumanji was reminded. Someone has to come and remind. You have the potential, you have the courage, you have the power, you have the knowledge, now use it. What are the gifts? What is the power we have got? We have power of body, we have power of vacha, we have power of mind, we have power of buddhi. All these things are given to us, but we must not destroy our buddhi by negative thinking. We must not destroy our mind by constantly emoting negative emotions, because the law is that whatever we express, that grows. We must not destroy our power of speech by talking whole day and communicating nothing. We must speak less. Ramana Maharshi says, speak less, be empty, be still, everything will fall in place. We must use our body by keeping it fit. Body must not demand lot of attention. To use this gift, we must have a goal. And what is the role of the goal? Manifesting potential, overcoming obstacle. Otherwise, our goal will become to enjoy. God says, no problem in enjoying, enjoy. But remember the goal and enjoy. Otherwise, enjoyment will become goal. Then there will be ownership, then there will be possessive, and suppose I take away one toy, then you will get depressed. You will go for suicide. Whole time you will creep, complain, criticize, blame because I've taken one toy from you outside. And obstacles will come, and again we are going to get one more sutra, is that the higher the goal, higher the obstacles. But we have to overcome the obstacles, we have to face the obstacles, and facing and meeting the obstacle, we must grow internally, not we must get destroyed internally. 3 types of goals were given: immediate, short-term, long-term, and then that will lead to ultimate goal of life. So these are goals of life, goal of life, ultimate goal, and these are goals in life. Immediate goal, short-term goal, long-term goal. And there must be congruence between them. Goals in life must be in alignment with goal of life. This is, I think, one of the, according to me, is one of the star-marked sutra. Because everybody, there are many sutras, everyone will have their own favorite sutra. This is a very important sutra which can make us grow. Very practical. I can check whether my action is in tune with my goal. And what is the immediate, short-term, long-term goal? Chitta Shuddhi, Chitta Ekagrata are short-term, long-term goal, and that must lead to ultimate goal. So we have 5, we have some time. No, I think the time is up. So now the next 3rd chapter, what is going to come is called as empowerment. Where do we get empowerment? Where do we get motivation? How to inspire oneself? And Guruji is going to bring one very interesting point, and there will be we will discuss the argument about that also. That why is he bringing that particular point now? So one question what we are going to deal with in the next few sutras. Empowerment is the third chapter, that how to empower self, how to motivate self, how to inspire self and others every day. Not once on one Sunday, not once in 1 month, not only when we go to some yatra or some temple or somewhere. Every day, how can I motivate myself? So with that, we'll complete today. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.